What's up, everybody? I just, I don't know what's happening to the drone community. Um, wow. It's rare that I make these videos, especially about other YouTubers, but man, lately there just seems to be an overwhelming amount of clickbait in the drone world. And I gotta say, all it does is kill your channel. It just kills your channel. I don't know if you guys saw droneXfactor's new video today that he supposedly said he was going to leave up for a short period of time. Whatever the case was. Solid clickbait title. Idiot flies drone in TFR. And he didn't even spell idiot correctly. He spelled it IDOT or something like that. It was... Guys, it's one thing to put out good content and be supportive of the drone community and talk about the things that are important. It's another thing to just reach for views, subscribers, and money. And in this situation, I hate to say it, but droneXfactor, I don't know what you were going for here, man. You premeditatedly flew in a presidential TFR zone. Even if you did have a waiver, let's say, okay, let's say somehow you managed to come up with this supposed waiver, okay, you then made your flight in a presidential TFR zone, and you told everyone, do you want to find out what happens? Well, click on my link in the description. Remember, it's not about money, okay, it's not about money. It's not about money. And yet, for everyone to see the results of your so-called TFR zone video, they have to join your Patreon account. They have to spend $1 a month to watch your content. Gee, man, I mean, if people were already patrons, and if what you're telling me is true, you say you're doing this for the people that are already subscribed to your channel, then all you would have had to say was, hey, for my patrons out there that I trust that have been supporting me for 2 years, check your Patreon uploads. You'll see that I've put a video up for you, okay? Instead, you said, hey, if you'd like to find out what happens, because the curiosity gets the best of the cat most of the time, join my Patreon account. It's not about money. It's about honesty, respect, truthfulness, and for the people that have supported me for this whole period of time. Dude, it's transparent. We see right through it. You worded it incorrectly. I don't know what else to tell you, man. These screenshots all speak for themselves. Bro, the quickest way to kill your channel is what you're doing right now. Okay, it's one thing to make good content and be supportive of the drone community and help people with knowledge. It's another thing to take advantage of the drone community and try to play dumb. And what you're doing right now is what I consider playing dumb, okay? And giving a really crappy reasoning as to why people need to join your Patreon account. If people want to join your Patreon account, it's because they like you, they trust you, and it's a way for them to be able to connect with you personally, okay? It's not something that you use as a tool to just say, hey, if you want to find out what happens, join my Patreon account, you know? Be supportive, be trusting, you know? I only share with people that support me. You know, wow, man, that's just a, that's a really bum way to go about doing things, you know? I gotta say, bro, this is an all-time low for your channel to do something like this. Honestly, I could barely make it through the first part of the video. I finished watching it just because it was so insanely silly that I actually made it all the way through the vid somehow. I didn't cook popcorn, so it wasn't entertaining, that's for sure. All I could do was sit here and giggle to myself about how you were trying to pull the wool over everyone's eyes about not being about money and getting a whole bunch of new Patreon people because of one video that you put out, thinking that it was going to be a baller status video and the whole drone community was going to click on your clickbait and watch the video and you were going to make all this money. Okay? We're not dumb, man. We're all adults. Most of us are adults here. We see right through it. Your your constant silliness, rhetoric coming from your channel is blowing my mind right now. I don't even know what to say. This is the second TFR video that we've seen from your channel that just has not hit the mark. That just doesn't make much sense, and honestly, the clickbait titles is just ridiculous. You know, a DJI drone manufacturer takes control over drone. Well, they didn't take control over the drone from China. A failsafe engaged because the pilot that was piloting was too stupid and hung out in a TFR, and from what you said, he knew he was in a TFR for too long. Okay? I mean, how many variables really have to come into effect here before you go, I think I made a boo-boo, but yet I'm going to pass it off on my friend droneXfactor and try to make me look good and try to make DJI look stupid. And I'm not personally a DJI fan, but I gotta tell you, man, your videos are not helping your cause in the slightest, man. They're not helping you one bit. I'm a pretty straightforward guy. Try to be as honest and truthful as possible, and as of today, I have unsubscribed from your channel. I will check on you in 6 months and see how things are progressing with you. Hopefully you by then have learned that you try not to force people's hand into doing things, and if people want to join, it's because they want to, not because they have to. That's a really stupid, dumb thing to do to people. You could have just put out a Patreon blast and said, hey, you know, if you want to find out what happens for the people that are supporting me currently, go to your Patreon account, you know, and check, and you can watch the video, not shove it down their throat. You know, your typing even says everything that's transparent about it. So, like I said, man, I don't normally like to make these types of videos, but I just feel like this is it for me with you, and I want you to know my frustrations out of it. And even if you do say that it's not for money, it's quite apparent that it is, and you're trying to pull in a whole new league of people through clickbait and ridiculousness. And I gotta tell you, the dislikes are there because everyone else is starting to see through the silliness as well. So if you want to kill your channel, and you want to do it rather quickly, stay on the path that you're on, and I guarantee you, you will start seeing results. You'll start losing views, you'll start losing watch time, your clicks per mile will drop, and all of a sudden the support you thought you had will be gone. So, my advice to you is stop while you're ahead. Get back to the normal content that everybody enjoyed, that the 7,000 other people jumped on your channel for and enjoyed previous to these 2 TFR videos, and I think you'll be back on track. Continue down this road, and it's almost 100% guaranteed failure rate. Those are the words from Drone Worship, and I'm going to call it a night. I have to go see the doctor in the morning and have surgery. So, with that being said, Drone Worship, and I'm out. Toodaloo.
Someone's not counting. 6.
Dangerous.